man.
Okay, that's it. All right. Okay.
That's
Well,
right. That's it. That's all he
I get
needs.
it. I'm a lot of things. I don't know
Right.
how long you want me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give everybody else some time to introduce themselves.
I got you. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Mr. Everett.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
Everett Lake, born and raised in the Bronx, tantric practitioner, level one and growing, Reiki practitioner two, medicine man, a lot of modalities underneath my belt, astrology, human design, jinky, and father, and growing myself. Really, just know thyself. That's where I am.
Ashe, thank you. Seafood, you want to go and take it home? What's up?
Man, I'm just OE's son, Arthur Lee's favorite, my mama's first. I'm my ancestors' wildest dreams, and I represent a whole bunch of magic. That's really how I get down. And I just want to introduce myself by everything I do is tantric. My older nephew said, "Unc, can you send me a video on tantra?" I said, "Nigga, everything I ever done was on tantra. What are you talking about? Every time I open my mouth, I'm doing tantra."
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Ashe. I know that's
Yeah,
right.
I
Okay.
know.
I know. I love it. So speaking of Tantra, right? I wanted us to kind of get online because like seafood or Ori, you said something very major. Everything is Tantra. And one thing that I'm all about is collaboration over competition. Also all about, recognizing those who contributed to my path in Tantra. And I think Latifah and I expressed it before, both of you brothers, Chief Nighthawk and Oyi have contributed to our journey. So big up. Thank you so much for that. And Everett, is definitely a pleasure to have you as a practitioner, student, soon to be educator at Akura Temple and Akura Tantra. And it's just a beautiful thing. So this day experience, the alignment experience, was really inspired by all of our experiences we've had with some of these people on this panel and beyond. And so I just wanted to kind of open the floor and like learn about some of your journey in divine alignment, especially when it comes to your particular medicine. And Chief Nighthawk, like I would like for you to start because I know you deal with plant medicine and different forms of shamanism and how you see that contributing to Tantra. And then I definitely want to get some insight from Oyi as well.
Oh well, just from my experience, tantra was birthed out of the medicine. Like tantra was birthed from the mushroom in specific, if I should say specific medicine. It was birthed from that. So going down the roads using the mushrooms, it explained a lot to me about tantra. Um, you can you can attest that in one of our ceremonies how we had a major tantra experience in one of our mushroom ceremonies as well. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's how. Yeah.
I want to touch on that, and or you definitely chime in because I know you have all kinds of experiences in this too. So, like for those who ordered the book, and for those like when I talk in my class, um, one of the ceremonies I had with Chief Nighthawk was when I did experience the Green Goddess, and I don't know if you remember that night, Tellis, but that was when
Yes.
I was just like,
She
oh
was
my.
all everywhere.
Like in some parts I don't even remember, but and I don't know from your perspective looking in, let me know. But I do remember experiencing her and she was green and we were in the cosmos and it was like, she would like parts of her was raining off of her and then I felt all the drops inside of me. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And then it was just all these explosions and visions and like this rush of teachings, but like I can't say I experienced it in this life. But from your end watching me, I don't know if you could tell what was going on, but like What were
No,
you?
I can't. I couldn't tell exactly what you was experiencing. Um, for me, I was like, I was in awe. I was a spectator, so I was holding the space. I remember that night because I was playing the drum at the time it was happening. So it was like I was ushering in and holding the frequency. It was like, you know how a queen or a king is announced, and you hear this music before they walk into the stage. You just hear all this glorious music. That was my role. I was playing the music while the Green Goddess was being ushered in.
Oh,
So that's how I seen my role.
yeah, and that's so important because that's tantra, yo. Like the importance of the divine masculine and feminine holding space for the greater good of both of us.
Right.
Or I know you just saw some orgasmic experiences up in your sessions. What you got? Oh, you still on mute. You still on mute.
Mic check, mic check.
Yes.
Me personally, like I exclusively grow Tamarian blues, and through my own personal experience and the experience of probably over 100 women right now, I say is the tantric warrior priesthood.
Ooh.
It's got the priesthood for the high science. It's got the warrior nature to it, and it's absolutely full of sexual energy, which is life force. I don't. I'm not. There's a lot of other good strains out there. I just can't grow them. You know what I'm saying? And right now, but I will take them now. You know what I'm saying? I done got some nice hillbillies from some folks. You know what I'm saying? There's some awesome other good strains. And I started with golden tea, but when you find something and it's working for me personally and for people that I'm around, even like before I left Atlanta, it was a sister. She was just in orgasms like all night. I didn't even, man. I'm not calling no names, but to have the courage to venture into a space that a lot of women are
running,
just fearful to go into, because the dark matter is who you are. Dark energy is who you are, which is why I'm with cut all the lights off so you don't have no distractions, so you can go in there, you know what I'm saying, and see yourself and allow the mother to work through you. You know what I'm saying? And that could definitely be out in the most pleasurable way. Is via orgasm, but it's not like that's not the only thing. Like breakthroughs can happen in several other ways, but that sexual feeling in ceremony, I have heard probably 75-80% of the time.
And I know I experienced that too. And I know we had used some micro dosage of your table session of the Tamarian blues. I do remember a session I had by myself with some Tamarian blues, and it really did. In addition to the tantra practices we already know, because I want to be clear, like, I don't want to say it's new, but I think we're just now remembering how plant medicine was a part of some of the tantric practices. I think that many schools are teaching like, oh, that was never really a part of it, when that's just not true. Like some of it actually was. And exploring that dark matter is absolutely important. Let me ask y'all both this as shamanic practitioners. When it comes to how men are showing up when they go through the mother, the great mother, the dark matter, which is one of the reasons why we wanted to do these masculine sessions. What are you noticing, with your brothers? And you can talk about the sisters too, but we're going to talk about the brothers as well.
And going through a
like
ceremony.
Matter. Yeah, ceremony, like the stuff that comes up. So let me kind of pre-introduce this. So one of the things that Latifah and I started doing, this is for everyone watching, like we've been doing or starting this journey of case studies where we are working with men. And when we first started this effort, we called it what was it? Mission Medicine.
Oh yeah, Mission Medicine Man.
Yeah, Mission Medicine Man, where we were like, we want to give back and help activate or awaken the brothers who contributed to us. So our first two choices was Oyi and Tellus. And mainly because too they pour out so much, and we wanted to, you know, be the ones who also pour back into them. So these sessions, and by the way, Chief Nighthawk helped us come up with the name. We were like, bro, after your session, how would you describe this? And so thank you so much for giving us the name. But I was asking that question because we as women see some of the work that our brothers need, but we're coming from the perspective as women. We're asking you as men, what are you advising some of the work that your brothers need in this space of
as practitioners?
Yeah.
On themselves or from women?
Both, if you want to address both.
Yes, please, both.
From women, we need a lot more compassion. We need a lot more patience, and we need a lot more training. Like, I can't have a woman with no training like around me. That's just that. Like, and to think, just like when women say, I don't have time to raise a man, he supposed to already had this amount of training and stuff like that. The amount of money that you're looking at done been spent between me, Chief Nighthawk, and Everett to get to the levels that we at, we expect that back. We expect that back. And we don't represent just three men. It's a lot of brothers like us who putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? And appreciation. That's really what we want from sisters. We like the healing energy that we get from y'all is so healing because you appreciate and you're saying like, don't do this. Let us handle that. Let us handle that. Like, I'd like for some women to get some amnesia of all the men that hurt them and try to make me and Everett and Chief Nighthawk pay for it. I didn't do it for you, sweetheart. I didn't have nothing to do. I wasn't even around. If I'd had the opportunity, it wouldn't have went down like that. But now I don't want to keep paying the light bill of somebody else that ran the light bill up and then ran off. For what do I want to see? What do I think the brothers need? I think the brothers need more radical honesty with themselves. I think brothers need to stop simping for coochie. I think brothers need to quit like competing against other men when we could be working in cooperation and collaboration. And I think brothers need to be bigging up other brothers more. You know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely want Everett to win. I genuinely am a Chief Nighthawk fan, period. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be no Jin room if it wasn't for the inspiration of what I got over in his chamber. You know what I'm saying? Men have to inspire other men more. I want to see more men inspiring other men. I just was in a long conversation with a whole bunch of white people internationally upstairs just now. They ain't never seen nothing like, you know, a healed up black man speaking with passion. And then he was just like, well, can you just calm down for a second? I said, I can be passionate and calm at the same time because I'm healed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said, I ain't angry. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch your mouth about, you know, how you misinterpreting where I'm at. I ain't angry because I really don't give a fuck. Not near drop. I'm just expressing it and honoring you and telling you how I feel. So, but it was cool because of the healing that I have got, it ain't no competition. I don't got no competition. I don't got nobody. All I got is love and to be loved and to take my fucking mask off. And men need to see more men that's unashamed out here. Everett is not ashamed to be who he is. Chief Nighthawk is not afraid to be who he is. Dr. Amsu, the list goes on. It don't go on and on, but at least it does go on. You know, there's some other brothers out there. So these are some of the things that I noticed, you know, that oh my God, the last thing we need from women is to please tell the truth. Please be honest with us sooner than later, and please stop asking us to be vulnerable. Ask us to be honest. I'm really tired of women not asking us to be honest. Don't ask me to be vulnerable. Ask me to be radically honest. And I also want niggas to stop worrying about a woman's body count. It's none of your fucking business. Mic drop.
Oh, that's a
I
whole
think,
other lesson. Wait,
right.
Everett, I want you to go to Chief
Yeah,
Nighthawk.
so
This one, I want the juice. Let's go.
Wow. um, for me per se, it was especially my journey. Once I started to be honest with myself and started unpacking the the bullshit, the shit on shit on shit I was piling on, and not really dealing with everything, it was, who am I?
Mm.
Who was I really? Was I the person that everybody say I was, or the person I say I was? And how close of those people to each other was. Once you start to unpack that, you get to your authentic self.
Right.
We all wear a mask. How big or how small it is, we all wear it. But once we're honest with ourselves with what it is, we can get to the underline on where we want to go, who's deserving of us,
Mm.
who are we deserving to be with,
Mhm.
who are you deserving to be.
Mm.
There's so much going on that we don't understand what our environment plays, our community plays, what the bigger picture is, but we all need to get down to the root of, who am I? That's where it starts.
Right.
And me on this journey shows I am where I am because of my past. You cannot discount the past because you would not be where you are today because of that.
Mm.
But you also have to understand you chose your past. Are you willing to let go, forgive, forget, and take away the shame and the guilt from that to become your authentic self?
Facts.
I love it.
All of that.
All of that. Before Chief Nighthawk tear it down, big shout out to Lasia Princess, Dua Vibes, Billy Noir, Janelle Marie, Angela Heron, Taminthia Davis, Joanne Jahi Adisa. And at some point, one of y'all can address this comment. She, about how men aren't really able to accept truth from a woman from a man's perspective. Shout out Taurus Gang. Okay, Chief Nighthawk, let's go.
all right, all right. Along my journey, one of the major things that I found that brothers need from women is to listen, not even respond. Like being able to sit and just listen. Like I was, I'm a Marine. What they say, once a Marine, always a Marine. I'm not in the Marine Corps anymore, but as a Marine, I was trained to listen. A lot of people don't know how to just sit and listen. They think they have to give a response. They think they have to jump into action. Sometimes it's just about a listening ear. I can honestly say from these two women that's on this panel that they have been a listening ear, and they have allowed me to grow exponentially just by listening. Riziki, she's listened to me and gave some hardcore input, such as Latifa as well. Latifa actually the one has like helped me grow financially. She really sparked that with inside of me to help me grow financially. So those are the things that a lot of men need from women. Compassion, like Sifu Oyi said, we definitely need a lot of compassion and patience. A lot of patience. They said, what is it? A virtuous patience is a virtuous woman, something to that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But right, it takes a lot of patience. What I see needed from men is creativity. And the curriculum that I wrote for the rites of passage for man, creativity is one of those things that I incorporated into it. I say creativity because as women are natural, they can give birth. So they can experience giving birth to something. A man can't deliver a baby. So our ability to uh, give birth to something is through our creativity. What do you build? What have you created from start to finish? Then that's your baby. That's you being able to give birth to something from start to finish. Just as a woman gives life to a baby from start to finish, such as a man has to come up with something in his life that he's passionate about and give birth to it from start to finish. That's the creativity aspect. And that'll put you in touch with, I guess, your feminine aspect, so to say. That's one of the things that I try to teach the men is like, how creative are you? Like create something, make something pretty. You know what I'm saying? Do something that's very creative. Paint, draw, plant some flowers, do something, whatever it is that you can think of that you can create from start to finish. Then that'll put you in a lot. That'll definitely put you in touch, in my opinion, with some of the feminine aspects of yourself.
Can I add something too? And I'm so glad you talked about that, because one of the, like, as long as I've been working in Tantra and working with men, we all have heard about the, you know, the sexual part and being a great lover and da 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 da. But I'm coming across, you know, a real focus, which I can love and appreciate, about accomplishing goals, about
Correct.
you know, breaking through blockages. It isn't all about, oh, I just want to be this excellent lover. It's also, I want to accomplish some goals, and tapping into that creative energy, to me, kind of lessens that need for an unhealthy competitive energy. Because I'm assuming as men, why certain rites of passages were brought up was because there still is an energy of engagement that's healthy for you all to engage in, because it keeps up like a certain kind of a, you know, energy to accomplish your goals. But I'm just like kind of confirming, like, yeah, when men tap more into their creativity, the need for unhealthy competition, from what I've seen, kind of just diminishes. Like, you know,
Sex and creativity go hand in hand. It's like that's what sex and creativity go hand in hand. The sexual energy and creative energy are pretty much the same thing.
Correct. It's like redirecting it.
Right. Redirecting it. When you have that influx of Kundalini energy flowing through you, and you feel like you want to mate with somebody instead of mating with somebody, go build something. Like, for real. Go plant something, go make something. And I guarantee you, because I'm an artist, so I know I transmute and transform a lot of that sexual energy into the art that I put in. So instead of releasing it through a physical act of sex, then I release that through my artwork. And a lot of times when I do that, I produce like some awesome things that comes from that.
That's real spill. Any other comments y'all want to stress on before we move on? Ooh, okay, wait, here we go. I'm so happy.
I wanted to.
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to reply to
Tamithia.
She said, what I have ran into are not really accepting truth from a woman. This is an example of what I said men need more of. We need more of what Chief Nighthawk just said, of listening, not telling me what you ran into. Like, if you're listening to reply to tell me what you ran into, she didn't ask me to, or she didn't ask anybody on here about that, you know what I'm saying, or what she ran into. She asked us, you know what I'm saying? It's this type of thing right here that I feel we need less of, and of her interjecting her personal experience into my true story of what I just said, that, you know, from when you asked me, like, what does it, you know what I'm saying? She was just like, oh, well, you know, I'm running into men that, what truth are women telling? I want to know. I want to put 5 of them in a room, please, and let me and Chief Nighthawk ask them some questions so we can get some truth from them. Because I don't really know them that's being honest all the time. And when you use selective honesty and truth are not the same thing. You know, most women that I know are not standing all the way in their truth because they don't even study themselves enough to know their own truth. So what do you mean? He might not be buying your bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
And I speak about the women as well. I'm sorry. My bad.
So
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Sifu.
were you
No,
done?
So she,
he
you know, saying like this commentary, like
Go ahead, Chief, and then
he
or uh,
and just my background in speaking and when it comes to women,
mhm,
I'm a licensed cosmetologist for over 18 years. So I have a lot of experience with talking to women.
mhm,
And Sifu is right. Like a lot of them don't be honest within themselves. Me and Latifa had a real experience in ceremony where we had to bring out some hardcore honesty. She had to really have some accountability and honesty within herself. It's
mhm.
all about honesty. And I'm not, and this ain't just to say men are always honest, men don't do this, that. We just speaking about the women aspect. So we're not gonna go point the fingers and say, well, men don't do this and do that.
Right.
That's what we're talking about, listening. When I say listen, it's just to listen. Give me a space to express myself. I don't need you coming back. Well, you don't do this, and you said it. That tick for tat got to stop, yo. It
You're
got to
right.
stop.
It's
It got to
petty.
stop.
It is
I
petty.
told people I am a trained listener. I was in the Marine Corps, so I know how to sit there for an hour or so and shut the fuck up and listen to you. But I want that same respect. When I start to open my mouth, I don't want you trying to overtalk me. Like you said, you wanna listen just to respond. I don't need that. I don't that ain't what I want right now. I just want you to listen.
You
And
know
then you
what?
oh
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No,
No, I'm
go
finished.
ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go.
I'm on a rant right now, so I'm
No,
finished.
listen. No, listen. So yeah, listen, man. Like one of my biggest lessons was that. So I partnered with like two licensed therapists and did a 6 month men's group. And when I tell you, I feel like I learned so much about men because excuse my expression, I just shut the fuck up. Like I was just listening and I was like, and instead of listening to what you were saying to be triggered, I'm listening like, oh, now I understand why you think this way, or why those actions trigger you that way, or why you may come from this space during this certain kind of a time. So even here at Akura Temple, me and Latifa, Elevated by Love, listen, we all about emotional intelligence. I'll tell the truth. I got irritated as shit with women sometimes because it's like, really, sis, like, either you want me to coddle your emotions, which I'm not going to do, and or you don't want to take accountability for the part you played. Now, granted, he may have did something, but guess what? Not only did you attract him, you also what? Chose him. So let's take some accountability. So I'm just saying, sister to brother, I agree. And I'm saying this as a woman. I love us and I'm going to tell us the truth. We do just got to be quiet and listen sometimes. I mean, that's just what that is.
Just to add something,
Yeah.
also, you have to understand where is it coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand where it is coming from. What is the reason why you bring up these certain questions when it triggers you?
Mm-hmm.
When you understand the history of it, you could go back to understand what I need to do to change it. Because we're always willing to go tit for tat and not listen, not understand where the other person is coming from and what to do to find a solution.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a solution-based issue.
Right.
If you're not
Right.
willing to find a solution for it, it's going to constantly be problem after problem after problem, and nothing is ever being solved.
Right.
That's good.
So what are you willing to do?
That's
Right.
the part that you said, Riziki, about listening not to be triggered. I think that's a very important part to touch on because and I even witnessed this within myself. I may be having discourse with somebody and something that they say may trigger me. So now I'm in my emotions and I'm reacting and responding from my emotions. But when you are doing your retrospection and your introspection of yourself, you have to be knowledgeable of that and be aware of it so that you're not doing it continuously. You have to take accountability and responsibility for the things that you do so that you don't continue to perpetuate certain situations. And I think that that's one of the things that I value most about myself, and the reason why I do the work that I do and have always work to be a person that stands in integrity is because I am looking into those things. I don't want to be a hypocrite. And that's a lot of the times what people don't even consider. They'll say one thing, but then their actions show something different. So when we can cohesively move those things into the same space so that they're projecting both at the same time, saying the same thing on the same frequency, then you can live in your authenticity. Then you're actually being who you say you are. And people can see you for who you are because that's who you're showing them. So I think that it's very important that we speak to somebody and listen, like Chief Nighthawk said. And I'm working on my listening. I have to ask the Great Mother to increase my ability to listen, because that's a part of our throat chakra. We all think, oh, speak your truth, speak your truth. Yo, your ears are a part of your throat chakra and the communication. Yes. You have to close off your mouth so that you can hear. How do you hear the Great Mother speaking to you if you can't shut up? If you can't be quiet and actually see what's going on and take in the information that's around you, then you're never going to be able to get anywhere. So that's why I'm constantly putting myself on the chopping block. And like Chief Nighthawk said, like, we had a whole ceremony about me needing to get past certain things, but I had to be accountable. I had to be accountable for what part that I play, and then acknowledging that and then bringing that back to the person to say, hey, guess what? I do realize, even if they don't say anything back to you in regard to whatever it is, like, you still let it off your chest, because you know, hey, you was wrong. I was wrong. And to be accountable for that, that clears your karma up. That increases, like Oyi said, that increases your boom.
Boom.
Because you're speaking good things, you're thinking good thoughts, because now you don't have that negative energy attached to whatever that situation is anymore, whatever that experience was. You can actually free yourself from that and then be able to move forward. So that's what we're about. That's what we're here trying to help the ladies to understand, and also the men.
Yeah. So thank you, Latifah. That was beautiful. Accountability is sexy. And you know what? It also promotes courage and willpower and confidence, because now it's like you can't hold nothing on me. Like, you can't bust me out about nothing, because I bust my own self out.
I came back in the pot. I said, I recognize I was fucked up. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm fucked up. So what you gonna keep saying? You gonna keep pointing the finger? Oh, you fucked up, man. No, then you got the problem now. Because I've already taken my accountability for
it. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's how it becomes sexy, because you just like, ooh, like, just proud of yourself and just
exactly.
Yeah. So part of the divine alignment experience, y'all, is all about this. So between Latifah and I, we'll Latifah, first, big ups to you in this sacred number, Sonny, because I know you're gonna be dropping that big shout out to our to Master Knit, and of course, thank you so much, Sifu Oyi, for just putting things together, honey. You
always put the stuff together.
Yeah. So, but I want to start with you brothers first, and we'll get into the ladies, in a second. So, I would like for you all to talk about, if you will, your experience in our, as Tellus coined it. I want y'all to know this. Chief Nighthawk came up with this name, Masculine Expansion Awakening. I think that's what it is. Yes.
Activation, I think it was. Or masculine expansion.
Both.
I don't know. Once I sent it to y'all, I don't even know what I sent it to.
Wait, I have my book.
Yeah.
I just drop off gold nuggets here and there.
Yeah. So part of this too, and we're also doing case studies, so thank y'all for this, but part of this too is, like we all discussed, how men, yes, there's all sorts of healing, that healing and transformation and honesty that needs to happen. At the same time, also being activated and supported and awakened into, higher qualities and opening yourself up more to the universe to bring you blessings and favor and all the things that you deserve. So we wanted to have you on because we wanted you all to kind of just share your experience about the session and why for men it's important to get this kind of work, especially based on the purpose you're here to serve in the world. So I just wanted to open the floor to any one of you. Don't rush all at one time.
Was that great?
I'm trying to gather how I want to put it and my thoughts as far as the.
Oh, okay.
I'm
while you're doing that, let me. Oh, go ahead. While y'all are thinking, let me open it up. It's like I feel like they don't know what to share, what not.
You was about to say something.
Okay, go ahead.
I know what to share. I know what to share. Mine is lagging. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
okay.
pardon the internet connection over here, but
high touch
for me, I think absolutely. I think every Black man, his nervous system deserves it, because if I'm never touched in a gentle, caring way, my subconscious and unconscious mind will continue to convince me that it does not exist. A lot of men, first off, there's like different types of learning styles. I'm a kinesthetic learner and I'm a 3-5 in human design. So for me, I have to experience it. So if I don't experience love and feel love, then I can't imagine love. It's not from a woman. I've experienced love and felt love from the Creator. I've experienced love and felt love from the mushroom. I've experienced and felt love from the bufo. But it's my mother. I can't remember when my mother told me I love you. I can't remember the last time my mother told me she loved me, and I can't remember no time growing up when she told me she loved me. So then my subconscious mind and my programming needs to experience it from somebody who has the capability of just loving, and not loving trying to manipulate me to get something out of me, but loving me saying, yo, I'm going to offer this person something because they deserve it, because they need it, because this is my calling. When the sister earlier, women hold trauma in their womb. Men hold trauma in their heart, behind the breastbone. Most women aren't trained to get past my breastbone. When you try to put your hand on a man's heart or his testicles, he naturally is defensive. Why are you trying to touch a vulnerable part on my body? So most women are not even trained to get to that. So for me to be able to open my experience it's like life-changing. And to have two at one time to say, we just gonna love on you. They're not describing this is how we're doing it. My eyes are closed, and then sometimes they put the thing over my eyes because it's none of my business. I get to be in full receiving mode, and I get to do something. Like for me, I love breaking the trend. Oh, men need to learn how to receive. Well, what am I? Chop suey? Like I know how to receive. How many men? It ain't the man. He don't want to receive from you because your energy is still traumatic. Why would I want to receive? My natural defenses don't want to receive from you. It's not that men don't want to receive. That's a bold-faced lie that keeps being repeated and repeated. What man don't want to be loved by a woman? What man don't want to be supported by a woman? What are you talking about? Ain't no bati boys on here. This all men with backbones and testicles. And now you're gonna sit up here and talk about, oh, men don't know how to receive. You ain't been trained to give. You ain't been trained to be honest. My nervous system is what protects me and got me this far. So to date, I only know 2 or 3 women that I would get on the table with and even take that type of energy. So that's my particular experience. Is I am forever grateful. You see where I'm at? Don't make me turn the camera around. I'm living my best life right now because of Latifah and Riziki. You know what I'm saying? Pouring into me, period. This is a 2-bedroom. I got an identical suite over there for my man who ain't even been here for a week and is paid for, and can't nobody do nothing with it. It's a pool outside. I ain't even jumped in, my own private pool. I'm in Brahma. The room I'm in is Brahma. You know what? Because of sequence of events, when you have these type of women pour into you, when you have these type of women that go through 1, 2, 3 years of initiation to get ready for powerful men like you see on this screen. So I think all Black men, it don't matter how much it costs, line your edges up, bruh, and get on that table. Get on the phone and just get a consultation and let them talk to you. So you can, so because if you don't get it from somewhere, you ain't gonna get it nowhere. Because this is elite status. This is elite status. This ain't for the commoner. This is for the elite. And I'm glad that when I came on here, I was like, do everybody know what they're looking at? Do y'all really know like the history of these brothers that's on here and what we putting down? And these sisters are saying, yo, we got you. We got you. That's what we want to hear more of. We got you. We want to hear the 3-word formula. We got you. Not what you got. We got you. And stop, you know what I'm saying? Came with so much love, not worrying about what they was gonna get back in return. They came with unconditional love. And that's really the only thing I think brothers should be accepting out here. So brothers, you know, I understand what you're going through in these streets out here with women. They don't got no training. But these 2 women got training. So just go where it's at. Don't complain about it. I'm done complaining with anything. I'm trying to get my bread right so I can just fly them over here when I'm ready, so I can get this shit for like 2 weeks every day.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
ready.
Like
get flew out. Okay, so yes, not like that though. Thank you so much, Ori. Thank you. Chief, what's up? How you feeling? You got your thoughts together?
Yeah. I'll piggyback a little bit off Oye. Like he said, his mother didn't tell him she loved him. You know what I'm saying? And not only did she not tell him, love is an action word. So by her not saying something, she also did an action. You know what I'm saying? Because talking is an action. Love is an action word. So I always use that analogy. A person can show you they love you and not tell you they love you. And a person can tell you they love you and show you that they don't love you. So it's an action word. And so that's the best way to kind of sum up what you all bring to the table, or when y'all brought me to the table, is the action of love. It's the action of love. That's what it was. It was the act of love being played out through a number of things, like touch, affirmation, the Reiki, the energy that's being given. All that is love in motion. So it was the action of love that is presented, and so and every Black man definitely needs to experience that type of love within them, within their lifespan. You know, like or you said, that unconditional love, when nothing is respected. I mean, expected of it. Like the society has definitely gotten turned around. Yes, men are protectors and providers, but like he said, we ain't gonna be no simp.
Right.
So it's like when I do for people, I do out of straight love. I don't expect it. Both of y'all know, y'all can call me, ask me for anything. I give it because I give out of love. I don't respect anything back. You know what I'm saying? That's why my boom's so high. Because I am an unconditional giver. I'm an unconditional giver, yo, without a doubt. So, and it's not a brag. It's something that's generally in me. That's just how I operate. But I encourage a lot of women to, I guess, practice the art of giving without expecting anything.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole other class.
Yeah. That's what unconditional means.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all women handle y'all women.
I was like, well, but it is. I mean, because and men and women can attest, we may have a pattern of giving into the wrong people, and that those experiences taught us giving unconditionally burns us. So now I need to start giving with conditions. Where I'm like, for me, where I'm at, being transparent, yes, I give unconditionally to the right people.
Correct.
That's just, I do feel like I'm at a point where, you got to deserve, I mean, not saying you got to jump through hoops, but like you got to be right. You got to be on a certain frequency for even me to even want to be around you. You know what I mean? And if I feel led to give, cool. So I'm just being transparent. I may still got some work, but I'm just being honest. Okay.
No, that's being wise. That's called that's implementing wisdom of giving to the right person. That's just implementing wisdom. Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah. Ever, I know we gotta get you on the table, bro. I don't think you've had our double experience yet, right?
He hasn't had the micro dose experience, but we did work on him.
Okay, yes, but this takes it to another level. So I do want to review this real quick, and then we'll close out. So because people are asking, well, what is this divine alignment experience? So I want to just kind of go over this real quick, so y'all can see. 1 second. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So the Divine Align experience is open to both men and women. We will be both in Southern California and Northern California. We will be meeting up with our brother Oyi and Yama to support them as well in their Great Mother workshop. And so this experience is a series of curated events that activates and nourish your mind, body, and spirit through a journey of tantric alchemy and the sensual arts. So for the first day on the 27th, we have dinner and a demo. So we have a culinary alchemist. She'll be whipping up some dishes that's going to really help open us up energetically, and just the infusions of energy she puts in her food is going to be absolutely amazing. We'll be opening and available for sessions for our brothers. So we had to use y'all's pictures. So this is the pictures we took right after the sessions with Oyi and Chief Nighthawk. And, we're opening up for, sessions for the brothers who would like to get, some sessions in. We also have the Divine Alignment Experience Sister Circle. We got to get with our sisters. We'll be doing some Tantric Qigong. We will have the option of Hape and or a tea ceremony available. We'll be doing some sensual movement and meditation, and really just some things to help us align with ourselves. Again, you can see this on akuratemple.com. And really, like, between us, another reason why we wanted to offer this is because, along with tantra work and plant medicine and working with these brothers and just all these other things, the modalities that we're using, like, Latifah's getting into her sacred numbers and the cardology, and then we're doing the gene keys and human design. And thank you, Oyi, for introducing me to that. But all of these things are tools to help us, like, divinely align with our higher self, what we're here to do, who we need to be around to help us, expand and activate. And I don't know if y'all want to throw some stank on it, but that's my spiel. What you got? What you think, Latifah?
Yes, you pretty much summed it up just right. We definitely wanted to make sure that we connect with some of the people on the West Coast, because we starting our world tour, and we want to get the brothers activated and assist the sisters with assisting the brothers with their activation, because there's different parts that we need to do within ourselves to help assist them to be able to expand and to really walk in their power. So we want to share with both of our counterparts, our masculine and our feminine, so that we can all just get back into being in alignment with one another as a community. So it's not just in your household. It's like, how do you treat your brother? How do you treat your sister? Like, how do you treat your neighbor and your friend, the people that are around you? Because that's who your energy is winding up expanding into. Your actions are what's rippling into your community. So we are working on ourselves so that we can also work on other people, so that you can be better for the people that are around you. We really wanted to get on here so that OE and Chief Nighthawk could just confirm that, you know, we're not just coming out here to play. So we want brothers who are serious about getting this work, because this is going to expand you, and you need to be ready for what's going to happen after this, because we ain't no joke. We're not. Me and Riziki together, like, nah,
we're not a game.
We ain't for play. So
this like a lot of people are motivated by finances. Let me tell you, if this don't motivate you, as soon as I got off the table, my Cash App dropped. It dropped.
Sure did.
Like, it sure did, didn't it?
It sure did. It was like pitching. And let me add on to this, right? So just like how Oyi, and this is Tantra, y'all. This is why I'm like, we got to get our shit together, okay, as a collective. Oyi and Chief Nighthawk doing their work, pouring into us. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to put us out, but they've invested in me in a lot of ways. So them pouring into me activated me, right? Me walking in my activation helped a lot of people and continues to help people to this day. Us pouring back into them activates and expands them. And guess what they out here doing? Helping more people, helping more brothers and sisters. So we feed each other. So me not being right can affect other people.
Right.
Me not being my highest and best self can rob other people of experiencing my greatness and tapping into theirs because of the medicine I have to offer. We are interdependent. There's no such thing as independent. And I think we also lost this thing about being socially responsible. And this is what I be telling the like when I say great mother has been saying, like, how dare you not be great? Who the F do you think you are to be out here fucking off, knowing the work that needs to be done, knowing the power that you have, point blank period. So this is why community is important, and especially the sisters, again, you know, and the brothers are right. They shouldn't be paying for our past pain, and vice versa. All of this is vice versa, right? Because I know some people, what about the brothers? All this is vice versa. They shouldn't have to pay for our past pain. There's certain accountability and responsibility we need to take and recognize some of our actions or decisions was based off of us being in pain, working out of trauma, not feeling validated, seeking for all these things in these men that we was really seeking from our father or whatever. Like, we got to get that together. So the divine alignment experience, absolutely. Not only just, you know, addressing some of those things, but activation, and us doing our activation work, right, allows us to spread that wealth energy, that wealth frequency. And I can say, Latifah, please comment and tell us, just testify. But I know I have been consciously, and so have Latifah in a way, been focusing on what is our version of wealth. What's our version of wealth? Like, we could talk about planets and stars and ancestors and orishas all day, but you know, what's up with these businesses we can be opening and investing in this land? You know what I mean? So I can go on for days about that, but I'm gonna be quiet. So is there any last words you would like to give the people before we head off? I definitely want to respect everyone's time.
Don't forget to tell them about our upcoming class, me and Everett.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that's a whole other live. Okay. So, okay. Latifah and Everett being graduates of Akura Level 1. They will now be taking over, and Latifah's also graduate of Level 2. They will now be taking over Akura Tantra Level 1. I will not be teaching. You'll see me in the videos, but they will be teaching Akura Level 1. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And why are they going to be teaching? Because they're trusted. And I also want to give a big shout out to Everett. I want to clap your hands. You know why? Because there's no woman in who you've worked on who could say, oh, he violated me, or made me feel uncomfortable, or this, that, and the third. So I want to give you a big round of applause for being, one of the many brothers out here who are integral in their work when it comes to women. And I'm grateful to have you on board, because I know that especially the men's group, you're going to be a great example as to safe spaces, right?
Exactly.
How women can be safe, and you holding brothers accountable for their own self-work. Okay, so thank you. All right. Latifa, take it away. I need to close my throat chakra because I feel it's coming up and I don't want to do it here. Okay.
Yes. Yes. I can't with you. Okay, so yes, we are definitely very grateful. We're grateful for the new incoming class, and the combination of both, like the masculine and feminine energy, teaching this Tantra energy. So yeah, me and Everett will be collaborating, and we did decide that we are gonna, have the classes separate, and then we will come together. So we're just really excited about, this next endeavor, and keeping the temple open, honest, and integral, and making sure that, above all, we are just holding the integrity of Tantra, because, there's so many people out here who are participating in certain things, and they want to be able to do all this stuff for people on the table, but they don't understand that Tantra starts within. This is where the transformation starts. You are the 1,000-petal lotus. You are the transformation. So if you can't do that within yourself, you're affecting, the auric field, the energy field of the people that are around you. So we want this petal to spread outward and shine and be the best that we can be. So we have to first make sure that we are doing our introspection, that we are constantly working on ourselves and constantly keeping our highest self, at the forefront, because that is what Tantra is about. We're connecting with the Great Mother and the mycelium network that we are all a part of. So what we do affects everybody. So like you said before, we have to get back to social responsibility and making sure that we hold one another accountable, which is why OE said, talk to the women. And this is why we are asking, Chief Nighthawk and Everett and OE to talk to the men, so that they don't feel like, okay, we're being biased.
Right.
We're just, attacking, and we're not understanding, and we're not being compassionate, and we're not listening to one another. So this is going to be amazing.
So I want to add to that, like, the both men and the women who are enrolling in Akura Tantra, Chief Nighthawk and Sifu Oyi, along with Everett, are resources. Like they are, and we trust them. So, we want to make sure that we as a temple are curating a culture, continuing, because we didn't already curated a culture of safety, right, but to continue to curate a culture of safety, and let you all know who's in our network. Because again, these brothers poured into us, and we trust them with our people. And again, we work together to really, help the whole, because we all carry different medicine. So I definitely thank you all so much. Again, I can't thank Chief Nighthawk and Oyi so much enough for pouring into me. I know, pouring into Latifah. We've all poured into each other. We've kind of been on this journey. Thank you so much, Everett, for, entering this program and really being like a brother who held it up. I don't want to say held it down for a lot of women. And you held it, like you held space, and I'm grateful. And, you may be graduated first level, but you deserve to be in this space as an educator. Like your example, you know what I mean, just totally qualifies. All the women felt safe with you. And you are the right person to hold this space for the men. Oyi and Chief Nighthawk, please let everyone know where they can find you. Let us know anything you have coming up, and we'll close out. And you too, Everett.
I go before Sifu. I'm Chief Nighthawk. You can find me on IG, Nighthawk Therapy. I actually have a healers and practitioners sanctuary coming up May 16th through the 22nd. It's going to be on a beautiful Sapelo Island. We call it a sanctuary. I'm getting away from the word retreat because just like OU was talking about being vulnerable, which is like a martial arts or military term. Retreat is also like a military. Well, I know it's not necessarily a military term, but it's used in the military, and we ain't running from nothing because because we already winning. So we ain't running. So I'm not having a retreat, but I am holding a sanctuary. This is a beautiful place for that I have gotten away for many of years to get my soul is back. We talk about spiritual hygiene with practitioners and healers. So this is a place where I go to rejuvenate myself, and I've actually now gotten the logistics on some land where with bungalows on it. So it's a place where I'm bringing healers and practitioners to actually bring them back to the Great Mother. This island is a mother island, so it's to connect you back to the Great Mother, Mother Nature, and also to clean you up. So it's a 5-day sanctuary, not a retreat, because we ain't running from nothing. We already winning. And we're gonna clean you up. So it'll be 3 nights of ceremony, 3 nights with grandmother. There will be a day with Cambo, and there'll be a day with Wachuma, and we'll be doing Kundalini yoga throughout all 5 days. And it's gonna be a raw food diet. So this is like a plant medicine dieta for to clean you all the way up, so you can continue to service the people. So that'll be May 16th through the 22nd. And if you want to hit me up about any more information on that, you can reach me at 404-781-5577. Or you can email me at nighthawktherapy@gmail.com.
Awesome. I should have had that typed up before. Thank you so much, Chief Nighthawk. Brother Everett, you want to go next? Where can they find you? And then we'll end off with Oyi.
You can find me on IG. My website is coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. My IG handle is the _AWOL, AWOL. You can always hit me there, or you can reach out to me on Facebook. My name is Everett Lake Jr. And I'm always up to help anybody that needs help.
Thank you so very much. We know, Latifah, where we can find you. You want to go real quick, and then Oyi?
Yes, I am at elevatedbylove.com on IG, also Elevated by Love. Facebook, Latifah Foster. If anybody is interested in learning Reiki, interested in any distance sessions, I specialize in energy work no matter where you are. Or if you're looking to do any tantric experiences, you can definitely hit us up. Yeah, happy to serve.
Awesome. And I'll do mine real quick because I know you go in. So you can find us at akuratemple.com. I am available for sessions as well, but it's more so of an email kind of thing. Like, I want us to make sure we're a good fit to work with each other. You can also catch me at Riziki Zafira, RIZIKIZAFIRA, on Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any questions about our events or classes coming up or personal sessions, feel free to hit me up, and I'll be happy to speak with you. Oyi.
I don't know why y'all acting like I'm gonna have a whole lot to say. Mine is gonna be short. I just put it in the chat. Workwithoye.com. Drop me a note in the chat if you have any questions. I have the hottest mailing list. So if you want to get emails and phone numbers from me, I'm personally building something over here in Bali that's like we ain't done to insulate and give Chief Nighthawk more protection than he already has, and then also give that to everybody on the screen, including Everett, including what y'all have, because we understand how religious organizations work, but we still need to create something in the metaverse. Because I'm following the same system like Kalindi said, they gonna do you like they did you in cannabis. If you don't open your mouth, if you don't go and put yourself at the table, you know what I'm saying? And say something and get the information and do something with it. So if you go to DAOuniverse.club, DAO universe.club, I'm in that 30-day incubator right now. And I'm learning how to be an anchor DAO because we just keep it 100. A lot of black people not gonna trust white people, and then it's such a learning curve in the technology, and black people make so many excuses not to trust white people. If you trust the mother and trust yourself, then you ain't got to worry about who it is. The information absolutely that I'm getting at this level, there is no black person giving it up like this that's disorganized. And yeah, it's some petty stuff could be going on around, but like we the kings of everything, especially pettiness, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to come get it, and I'm very happy to get it without the black pettiness and the black cattiness that we could do with less of. You know what I'm saying? We men, we vibe off of what women are doing. So when we see cattiness and pettiness from y'all, we just mirror that, which makes us even more traumatized. We're not toxic. So I'm working on a project where probably right now I'm doing the sacred numbers, and after that I'm gonna disappear probably until June when we pop up in Cali. Like the month of May, that's my month. It is the most sacred month. It is the most sacred sign.
No,
so I'm the most sacred.
Taurus gang gang.
Take off. I don't know what's wrong with Everett and Chief Nighthawk. They working their thymus gland. Look, you work your thymus gland like this.
I gotta shake that shit off. I had to shake it off.
That's right. Get it out of here, right?
What?
I love us.
What's the
We're
problem?
gonna give y'all that because there's two of y'all on right now. We're gonna let y'all have y'all little time, okay?
Yeah.
I'm coming up.
Give us our little time to shine. Okay.
What?
I don't know.
Listen, this is not the opportunity to be disrespecting the money. Don't be disrespecting the money. Don't disrespect the money.
No, we not.
Don't disrespect the money.
We're not gonna disrespect
Cash
the money.
out, PayPal, your services, all that's Taurus. We have to remind y'all constantly. You paying your rent, somebody paying you. That's all Taurus. All financial transactions.
Wait a minute, Taurus. Hey, all this enlightenment and consciousness awakening going on. What age we in? Hey, what age we in? Age of Aquarius, baby. Who bringing that knowledge? You talking about the metaverse? Who bringing the technology? Who bringing the technology?
Sidereally speaking, we are about 400 and something years away from Aquarius. We're still in Pisces, but hey, if you want to go by the other stuff, but we'll let y'all have y'all stuff.
Listen, give them that. Listen,
give
them that. Let them have it because they can't make it without us. We give every sign 2,500 years to bring us through. So it's your turn to see what you're gonna do with us.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be nothing without us. So go ahead, it's your turn.
Yeah,
we turn out the Pisces, we're gonna turn out the Aquarius. That's all.
Right.
It's okay.
It is.
We're gonna be with y'all. So that's all. So I'm gonna disappear for a little bit.
They call us water bearers for a reason, because we pour life. Because so without the water of life, you can't get nothing. Without the water of life, you can't get nothing.
And without those Ma'at scales, those Ma'at scales,
participate in this.
These air signs, the truth, baby.
We can't hear you, Oye.
Because I'm just letting y'all get that off. Because I'm just saying, watch this.
I'm about to end this. Okay.
Water is currency. The water is the currency. That's that current, baby. That's that
Who giving it?
Taurus current.
Yeah.
Who holding it in the vessel though? Who holding it in the vessel?
You're just a bearer.
You can't get it without me though. I can't. You can't. I got it tipped over with me though. You see the pouring out. I'm the action of it. I make the current. Look, the ocean don't move without the wind, baby. The ocean don't move without the wind. So
okay,
you might be
we ain't about to have an astrology war in here. That's a whole other war.
Listen, I don't even know why I'm doing it because I really can't win this battle.
But you know what? We're everything in the zodiac, just different areas in life. That's all right. So we are. So okay, fam. Thank y'all so much. This is family, so we kind of go back and forth, like how we do at the cookout. So thank y'all for joining me.
Cookout.
This was fun. I'm sure you'll see me and Latifah back up here at some point. And Chief Seafood Everett, y'all are always welcome to join us to just talk to our community and tell them.
Wait. We will be doing a men's sanctuary, a digital men's sanctuary, like a 7 or a 10-day in July. So if you are interested in that, please go to workwithoye.com, send a message and say, yo, especially you women, I want you women to come on there and say, I'm ready to sponsor Chief Nighthawk and Everett. Since y'all talking about y'all love so much, you women, go ahead and say, we ready to sponsor Chief Nighthawk and sponsor Everett. We don't want them to pay. We want them to be paid for, but we want to sponsor them. Paid for. So we won't let y'all through. I don't see no complaints from the brothers, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and let you ladies go ahead and putting a little fund together.
Collecting the donations.
About 10 or 20 brothers. We're gonna put a fund together so you women can put your money where your mouth is. In the age of Aquarius, with Pluto in Aquarius, we're going to let you ladies do some funding of some men who want some transformation in a safe, sacred sanctuary.
Right. Y'all can go ahead and send the Cash App and make sure you put men's sanctuary. And those funds from one temple to the next will be donated. And see, you know what? We could,
we do need to start contributing since we talk about it and we want them to be better.
Start tithing.
I got something on the sanctuary.
So. I got something on the sanctuary too. There are men out here who are really pouring into the communities, y'all. And just like women who pour into the community, we want to be sponsored too. And so do our brothers. Like, the medicine they carry, they gotta also be in touch with kind of their feminine essence, the ability of nurturing that they're given, right? So they definitely deserve to, so I don't mind. It ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. I listen, honey. If you doing me right, I done took a few out. I done paid for some meals. I'm like, that's right, because you deserve it. I don't mind now. When mama got it,
that's a whole show. That's a whole show right there. That's a whole show.
That's right. I was like, boy, you done took out the trash all week. I ain't have to tell you nothing. Honey.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Amy was
listen. I watched the video. I watched the video the other day. They was giving like men flowers, and I thought about it. I was like, man, I've never gotten flowers for real. Like for real. Like men like stuff too.
Yeah. That's a whole other topic. We're
gonna get on and have our sanctuary.
Y'all men's sanctuary. Let us know. Akura Temple, Elevated by Love. We will support it. We'll bring you on. Let's talk about it. Get some of these brothers signed up.
And y'all said all the women kept saying they got their own money. Well, show it then. Show it then. Y'all said y'all got your own bag. You said you didn't need us for nothing. You got your own money. Okay,
let me
then.
drop this jewel real quick and we're gonna go for real. Okay, I talk about this married to the masculine thing, right? When you freaking give to the masculine, like on an energetic, spiritual level, watch how the universe returns that to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I started, it's like, and this is the thing, and this goes for both men and women. When you appreciate the essence of masculinity, when you appreciate the essence of femininity, you learn to appreciate that in every man and woman you come across. And when you're honoring people from that perspective, I'm telling you, watch how the universe returns it to you. And people who look at my Facebook right now, y'all can think what y'all want. But right now, I'm working with a lot of men when it comes to my wealth, the wealth and wellness thing, when it comes to Juneteenth, when it comes to even some of these brothers. And it's the way the universe returns to me how I pour out to the masculine. Now they show up in my life physically, willing to assist and invest and support and protect and all these different things. And it works the same way. When you have men out here nourishing the feminine, honoring the feminine, giving thanks to the great mother, watch how more women or that essence of feminine energy comes into their life, right? So, you know, we just got to look at things from a different perspective. And that's all I got, y'all. We done?
Yes, I think we are.
Okay. So peace and love, y'all. Have a great Monday. See y'all next week.
Yes, peace.
Laters.